Senator Hufstetler. Representative Welch has indicated to me he'll be just a little bit late, so if you don't mind, we're going to call the other bill first. So Senator Schaefer. Just right there. If you don't mind sitting there, or you can stand, whichever you rather do. Senator Schaefer has Senate Bill 396.
Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen of the committee, it's my privilege to present Senate Bill 396, which I believe is identical to a bill that the chairman of this committee carried in 2015 and passed through the House, but ultimately which did not make its way out of the Senate and to the governor. It makes a small change to the law dealing with a program to help the hearing impaired. We have a program that is overseen by the Georgia Public Service Commission, which subsidizes certain telecommunications equipment for those who are deaf and hard of hearing. The change that this bill makes to the law is to make clear that the program can include wireless devices as well as landline devices. I think that the chairman saw 2 or 3 years ago that the trend was moving away from landline toward wireless, and we wanted to make sure that our law was updated to make sure that those who are deaf and hard of hearing have access to the latest technology. Here in the committee room with me is Jimmy Peterson of the Georgia Center of the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. He's their executive director. He actually oversees he is the contractor that oversees the program that is ultimately overseen by the Georgia Public Service Commission. He's in support of the bill.
Any questions of Senator Schaefer from the members of the committee?
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting you here.
Senator Schaefer, does this go a similar thing is done with those that are visually impaired? Does this come out of the same fund? I know the PSC does that as well.
I do not know the answer to that question.
And it's not a question of competition. It's just I was just wondering if it was taken in finance. I remember if you may recall, I mean, some 10 or 12 years ago, we did that on the last day of the session to get something. I think Mr. Anil Lewis with the folks with the visual impairments was a big advocate for that, and it got done. I was just wondering if this is something similar.
I vaguely remember that legislation.
I think you may have some help there.
The answer is yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Senator, I don't see any questions. Thank you for the presentation. Appreciate it. I don't think anybody signed up to speak. Anybody from the public want to have anything they want to say? If not, Chairman Dollar, did you have a motion?
I was just going to make a motion at the appropriate time.
Okay. State your motion.
Just good bill, motion do pass.
Okay, we have a motion, do pass. We have a second. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all in favor of Senate Bill 396, LC 363517, let it be known by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, say nay. The ayes obviously have it, and the bill passes. Thank you, Senator Schaefer. Thank you for coming. All right, I still don't see Representative Welch, but you're here to present the bill, so.
All right.
Senator Hufstetler.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill, as the representative, I think, spoke well of the other day at your hearing. This is a sunset of Senate Bill 31 from 2009. It has no effect on current contracts. It would only affect any construction in the future. And it has no opposition that I'm aware of from Georgia Power, the Georgia Chamber, et cetera, on this bill. It would just mean that it would have to come back to the House and the Senate on any new construction going forward to look at the financing method.
Any questions of the senator? Senator, I don't see any questions.
Thank you.
What is the will of the committee? We have a motion, a second. Any discussion? Seeing no discussion, all in favor of Senate Bill 3 55 LC 36358-5S. Let it be known by saying aye. Any opposed by saying nay? The ayes obviously have it, and this bill is approved by this committee and will be eligible for rules. Thank you, Senator, for coming. Okay, and with that, anything from the members of the committee that you'd like to bring to us? We'll be meeting tomorrow at, I think it's 3 o'clock. Tomorrow's a committee day. And we'll be meeting at 3 o'clock, and the reason for the meeting tomorrow is to discuss the, not proposed, but the possibility, I guess, of offshore exploration and drilling off the Georgia coast. It's something that's very important to a lot of people, especially those on the coast, and would like to have input from the committee on that, but it should be very interesting. And if there's nothing else from the members of the committee, the meeting is adjourned. Thank you.